This rock is the center rock of this circle. It's been in the ground here for thousands of years. The circles for me are places that access this web of life that interconnects all life, all forms on this planet Earth. So in a way, and it's heart-shaped too, even though this is a heart also. So almost as if in this gesture, I'm entering this web, but also just by being here, just by being quiet, merging my quiet with the quiet presence that's here, that then takes me throughout the web that interconnects all the way through the universes and the galaxies and the quiet infinite. So in this gesture, I'm as if entering that door, but at the same time the door is within me that I'm entering. I'm opening a door that lets the transmission and the flow. So in a sense, I'm consciously entering the flow, without any idea of having visions or anything else, just quiet here. So these places on the earth that are special to us, they allow us to enter that web. This rock is part of an area here called skeleton bone. You can see how I have this super white rock here that is in some of the areas. And this is the same rock, it just has a little bit different coloring to it. And then I have a piece of spine, probably cow, but it's very similar. It's the same feel to it. So it's almost as if as you remove all those things that create separation from this web, from other people, from the flow, from simply being a channel for the life force to come through you, it comes through your physical spine, but it comes through a much subtler spine of your life, of what it is that in your essence that's so unique to you, that as it comes through you, as you connect, something special comes into the world. It's actually in the middle of the winter, and a big butterfly just kept coming through and through, and I said, okay, if that butterfly comes through one more time, it's going to have to be part of this circle. So imagine it as that. It's as if in this coming through you, this butterfly is set free. Now that butterfly isn't trying to do anything, it's just being a butterfly. But it's beautiful to watch. Its colors grace you as you just watch them, and its motion. And it's the same thing when this life force comes through you unobstructed. It's like a butterfly gets to come into the world. Your butterflyness, or whatever that could be. Just a simple, effortless beauty that's you. So these places on the earth, all we have to do is be quiet and listen to the wind. The wind. It's as if when I put my hands here, it's the same with the wind. The wind can take me into the web. The sun can take me into the web. The river can take me into the web. And the rock can take me into the web. All these elements are within me. Even in this spine. I think beauty ate a little bit too much of the dirt. I found a heart exactly the same as this, the same kind of rock. So it's as if this heart, true heart of who we are, easily merges so that there is a great heartfulness that comes through you as you simply move and live from the center. I also found for some reason, I don't know why, I looked down at this, it was a piece of glass and a thread. Okay, so I'm supposed to tell you a story. This thread is like the web of life. It's like the spider web, okay? So, according to the Hopi, before the earth, when the earth was created, it was sitting out in space, and this blue, brown, white ball, and the All-Creator, he was looking at it, and he was trying to figure out what to do with it. So he sent his helper, Spider Woman, down. And she came down in the spiral, and she picked a couple of scoops of earth up, and she spit in each hand. when these two twin heroes formed, that were birthed. Now the spit or the saliva or this, it becomes the thread, the web that interconnects everything. So these are born from that saliva, but it's also the life force. The life force, your saliva is alive. The saliva in the desert is water, the most precious thing. So, Pokwanhoya, he was the magician of shape and form and structure, and he went to the North Pole. It's as if he envisioned the pattern. And Polanghoya, he went to the South Pole, and he was a magician of music, vibration. It's what moves through the web. So, Polanghoya went into deep meditation, and he was searching with his mind throughout the whole universe, and he was searching for the heartbeat of the Great Spirit. And when he found it, he started to beat his drum. To set up a resonance between that heartbeat of the Great Spirit and to draw it into this center of the earth. Where there was a crystal, which is my piece of glass. I didn't know that till now, but so this crystal at the center of the earth, that rhythm of the heartbeat of the Great Spirit enters that crystal. And it's dispersed to the surface of the earth, and it gives birth to all forms of life. The trees, the animals, everything. Everything emerging from that vibration through this web. And those places where the drumbeat is the strongest. Those are the sacred places. They are the doorways. And it is by visiting them, by entering them with quiet, peaceful, sacred, in balance and harmony, energy, that you yourself feed this into the web throughout the whole earth. And it feeds back into you. So there's an exchange. An exchange. For you are something that has come from this web, but you are also something capable of feeding into it with your compassion, with your heart. So by visiting these places, it keeps balance, it empowers the earth. They're places of power, they're places of healing, they're places of creativity, where the creative force comes through this spine of you and into the world. And who knows what forms from that. But it's quiet. So when you connect, and when you give up your thinking and sit in the quiet of your heart in these places, in a way, that's the best thing you can do for the whole world in keeping it in balance and harmony, because you're keeping yourself in balance and harmony through beginnings of this compassion for all things that move within you, that then extends into the whole earth. And that's why in this medicine of one, it's not just going off alone and being quiet, the earth component, the elements, the sun. They're part of it. It's what makes this more of a shamanic path. And you walk the path by spending time wherever that circle is, even if it's just your home. Touch this, it's as if the wind itself trembles through this thread, trembles through this thread that is within me, trembles through this spine that is within me, trembles through this heart. And that heartfulness trembles through all my own fears, all my own emotions, and brings freedom. Freedom. All through this wonderful, original, heartbeat of the Great Spirit that entered that heart of the earth that we're all part of, and that you now can enter.